Brainie, record surface thoughts, until told otherwise.
Recording. Sensation detected. Pain from injuries to the abdomen, rating a 4 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Pain from injuries to the arms, rating a 6 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Pain from injuries to legs, rating a 4 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Pain from tension headache, rating a 3 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Pain from...
I get it, Brainie. I'm badly hurt and in a lot of pain. I'm sorry. It's just...
Your stress levels are 70% higher than is healthy. Recommendation: 30 milligrams of medication designed to lower stress.
Rowen sighs.
Can't expect anything less from a non-sapient AI. No offense.
I am incapable of feeling offense, but the sentiment is appreciated.
Man, I haven't been in this much pain since the time I accidentally spilled hydrochloric acid on my hand during a field study. That wasn't pleasant. You know, I could use that 30 milligrams and the strongest painkillers I'm allowed to have.
Request accepted. Administering 30 milligrams of stress relievers and 400 milligrams of painkillers. Approximate time to maximum effectiveness, 30 minutes.
It figures. We can instantly travel from one side of the Milky Way to the other. You'd think we'd come up with an effective painkiller.
Attempts to create an instant painkiller have led to
severe side effects that often led to becoming permanently crippled or dead. I know. It was just wishful thinking.
The stomping stride of a teloi could be heard.
Now what? Look, I'm really not in the mood to deal with you. I literally just had pain medication and anti-anxiety meds administered. So, can't you come back in an hour or two?
You are to be interrogated for more information. Resistance is futile.
Normally I would laugh at the obvious Star Trek reference. But nope, not this time.
The sound of the force field powering down could be heard, as well as Rowen climbing out.
sensation detected, holding out wrists.
Go ahead and restrain me.
It is pleasant to see lower life forms learning to respect their betters.
I'm not respecting you. None of you deserve my respect. I'm just fed up with being zapped all the time.
Do you see how easy it is to submit? Is this not the natural state of lesser beings to bow before their betters? Why must you humans struggle against the inevitable?
Oh God. Is this guy for real?
Your arrogance and bluster mean nothing to the technocracy. In time, you will learn to accept your fate as the others have. We shall be the masters of the universe no matter how much you organics fight against your true purpose.
This asshat's such a textbook villain with the way he's monologuing like this.
Sensation detected, rolling eyes in annoyance and disappointment.
Rowen gasps in surprise.
Sensation detected, front of shirt grabbed by clawed appendage.
We have done everything short of permanently breaking you, and still you resist. We have your vessel, your weapons, and captured what seems to be much of your population. Face the facts, human. Your entire species exists to serve.
Yeah. You're so badass for taking a ship that had its weapon systems and shields shorted out by the barrier. I'm so feeble compared to you. My species' defeat is inevitable, and the galaxy will soon be yours. Save the damned monologue for when I'm dead and just cuff me already. Ow!
Ooh, someone's gonna die today.
Sensation detected. Pain from being struck by clawed appendage, rating a 3 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Small cut on the left side of the face detected. Injury is not severe enough to warrant nanomachine intervention.
A squealing hiss could be heard.
Wait, did he lose a claw from scratching me?
My claw. What are you made of? Solid rock?
Sensation detected, mouth opening to speak.
Do not answer. I would not understand you, and I already know. Mostly calcium-based bones and dense meat. So, in a sense, you are made of solid rock. I will see the repair drone to reattach my appendage after I escort you to one of the interrogation chambers.
Of course they have more than one.
Restraints click into place.
Sensation detected. Pain from restraints that are a few inches too small. Rates a 1 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale.
That's a bit tight.
Cease your whimpering and follow me. If I sense even a hint of hostile intentions from you, I will have my personal guard terminate you without a second thought.
The sound of hissing roars could be heard.
Holy shit, it looks like a cat crossed with a velociraptor.
Do not even try to reason with it. My guard has been enthralled from birth. It only obeys its master.
Enthralled? I don't like the sound of that.
Allow me to demonstrate its obedience.
You treat your slaves like goddamned animals. I thought calling these people objects was low enough as it is. Now you're gonna have this poor cat do fucking tricks like a dog.
Sensation detected. Eyes narrowing in anger.
Leopex 7763, show this human your bioweapons.
What the hell are bioweapons? Am I gonna get some kind of virus? Bring it on. Our immune systems are designed to handle alien bugs. How do you think we mapped out the Milky Way so quickly?
Talons could be heard clicking on the metallic floor as the being came as close as it could. A growling hiss could be heard as the sound of claws could be heard coming out of their sheaths.
Oh, that's what they meant. Maybe I should have listened to my spacer friends and gotten myself some claws at the very least for self-defense. Granted, I would need a permit and extensive physical therapy to have weapons like that. But at least I'd be able to defend myself without fear of being disarmed.
My, what big... everything you have.
Quite the sight, are they not? This being you see bearing its bioweapons is called a Leopex. These monsters evolved on a planet that was just one step short of being a death world. These flesh-eaters practically wrote the Hollow Guide on predation. Claws, teeth, speed, agility, acute senses, flexible bones, borderline hive mind despite being psi-null, the ability to transition between the two common stances. They got it all. Well, all except venom. But that is an ability exclusive to the mammalian vulpins as far as we know.
Vulpins are venomous? Why would they need that kind of adaptation? Is their planet harsh like these Leopex, as the Tealoi calls them?
Leopex 7763, show this human your strength, but do not damage it.
Oh shit.
Rowen could be heard yelling out before being cut off as the sound of metal being struck was heard.
Sensation detected. Grabbed by the front of shirt by clawed appendages and lifted approximately 12 feet into the air. Pain from the back being slammed into a wall of metallic alloy, rating a 3 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Oxygen has been forced from the lungs. Mild bruising of the right latissimus dorsi, right deltoid, and right tricep detected. Administering non-drowsy anti-inflammatory medication. Approximate time to maximum effectiveness, 10 minutes. Recommendation: limited movement for 3 days. Medical attention is not required.
Okay, that hurt. Not as much as I thought it would, but it still hurt.
Leopex 7763, release the human.
Rowen can be heard grunting as she hit the metal floor.
Sensation detected. Pain from 12-foot fall rating a 2 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale.
Gravity's lower than I thought.
The stomping stride of the Tealoi approached Rowen and servos could be heard whirring.
Oh great. They even look down on others without any regard to personal space.
I trust I made myself clear.
Man, this guy's making me claustrophobic. I can't show weakness. Not in front of these assholes.
Sensation detected. Single nod of the head.
Crystal.
Good. Now get up and follow me.
Rowen could be heard getting on her feet as the Leopex snarled.
Leopex 7763, stay close and do not let this human out of your sight. If she attempts to do any Tealoi harm, kill her and be sure that it is not a quick death.
The Leopex are psi-null, aren't they? How can this one hear the Tealois?
You are tilting your head like a Vulpin subject. Are you confused about my communication with my guard?
Sensation detected. Head nodding.
I see Digling 2574 almost certainly deserved its rations. Its observations about you are proving correct. As for your question, I have installed a device in the Leopex's brain that allows me to communicate with it like a being is supposed to with any sophont. I quite agree with the Pavokai regarding their faux sapience. Sure, they're FTL capable, but without any psi capability, you're not truly sapient. So, I removed the aberrant part of its mind that gave it this unneeded sapience. Its current behavior is much more natural if you ask me.
Sensation detected. eyes narrowing in anger and disgust.
That unfeeling prick.
I see by your eyes that you likely disagree with me. Typical flesh eater. So full of aberrant emotions that they refuse to believe what is right in front of them.
That's it. I'm gonna kill every last one of them. Ow.
Sensation detected. Pain from unnecessary large gauge needle rating a 5 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Unknown liquid injected. Odds of attempted sedation, 50%. Odds of attempted poisoning, 50%.
Why do I feel so weak and fatigued?
Rowen moans in pain.
Sensation detected. Bodily aches rating a 3 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale.
Doesn't make it any less pleasant to feel.
Rowen moans in pain again.
This doesn't bode well. I have to know what's going on with me. What did those idiot aliens do to me? Brainie, diagnose me.
Request accepted. Attempting diagnosis. Symptoms: muscle weakness, fatigue, bodily aches, and low blood pressure. 205 likely causes of symptoms. Attempting to narrow search. Nanomachines scanning the body to determine the most likely cause. Scanning. Cause of symptoms found. Adrenal gland production is being hampered by an unknown liquid. Recommendation: wait until the unknown liquid is flushed from the system. Diagnosis complete.
They did what? Are they trying to fucking kill me? I don't know about these asshats, but we need adrenaline to live.
This should ensure you do not use that aberrant strength of yours. It is not quite right judging from your apparent discomfort, but it is close enough to not kill you. It managed to do so to the 305 humans we tested it on. Those bad batches might make for a decent lethal injection to any disobedient human slaves.
You fucking monster.
I am not certain what you said, but I assume it is not very flattering.
You bet your ass it's not flattering, you spider-faced cunt. When I'm through with you, they'll only be able to identify you by your goddamned genetic signature.
Leopex 7763, teach it a lesson in manners.
Shit.
Sensation detected. Grabbed by the right leg and slammed several times into metallic walls and floors.
Metal could be heard being banged loudly and Rowen was yelling in pain.
That is enough, Leopex 7763. I do not want the human dead.
Rowen grunted as she landed on a metallic floor.
Sensation detected. Pain from 12-foot drop rating a 3 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Pain on upper back rating a 2 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Pain on side of the head rating a 3 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Pain on right arm rating a 4 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Pain on...
I get it, Brainie. I hurt all over.
Now get up and follow me if you can.
Rowen grunts in pain as she forces herself up.
I guess I better follow or I'm gonna wind up dead.
The sound of Rowen's light steps following the loud stomps of the teloi and clicking talons of the Leopex can be heard for almost 3 minutes. The sound of a door sliding open, Rowen being pushed in, and the door sliding close could be heard.
Great, I'm back in this place again.
Rowen exclaims, and a small squeak could be heard.
With the most adorable alien ever.
Greetings, human. Please sit down. Size is unnerving.
Oh, okay.
The sound of the hover chair can be heard straining against Rowen's weight.
Oh, shut up, chair. I'm not that fat.
Tealois made translators that translate human language to Digling language. You see it on table.
Oh, that's what that black box is? It's kinda big. Maybe I should try talking.
Hello?
You say, hello.
Sensation detected. Nodding head.
It work. Tealois say to avoid expressions. Translator only translates literal meaning.
Got it.
On to questions.
Should I answer these questions? If I don't, this poor guy is gonna starve or be killed. If I do, then more of my people are gonna die. Talk about sadistic choice. Damned if I do. Damned if I don't.
How many languages humans have?
I'll answer them. I can't bear to hear about this guy being hurt.
Currently, there are roughly 3,000 languages spoken today, with English being the most common.
Most common language not translate. You spell it?
Shit, I suck at spelling out loud. Um, let's see. Is it INGLISH? No, it's spelled with an E. Why is it even spelled with an E? I swear even the name of the language breaks its own rules. Okay, focus. How about ENGISH? No, there's an L in it.
ENGLISH.
The Digling can be heard writing as Rowen spelled.
Is it Anglish?
Nope. It's pronounced with an ENG noise. Even I think it's dumb.
English.
Close enough.
How many cultures humans have?
Almost countless, to be honest. Every human you meet has a different culture, and there are roughly 700 septillion of us in existence.
How many?
700 septillion and growing by 7 billion every year or so.
There were 7 million on Colony ship.
Yep.
You mean Colony ship is not much of population?
Not even close. Maybe enough for a city, but not a whole population.
7 million is 3 million less than entire Tealoi population.
What? How?
I cannot say or be punished. I'm lucky to say population number without punishment.
Damn it! Well, it's no wonder they thought the Mayflower had much of our population when that isn't even close to 1% of our total population.
How many physical and verbal expressions humans have?
We have millions of verbal expressions that can be figured out with some common sense. But some are pretty obscure and date back to before the Industrial Revolution. We have hundreds of physical expressions with more than 20 involving our face. The human body language can be subtle. I suggest following the 73855 rule to speak to a human effectively.
That rule is?
It is 7% spoken word, 38% tone of voice, and 55% body language.
Can you give example?
Okay, my spoken word is concise. My tone of voice is an attempt to be professional and informative. My body language is a little tense, but I am attempting to be relaxed.
I see. What is human social structure?
Our social structure used to be like a pyramid. Now it's more like a prolate spheroid. The ones who won't work are at the bottom and government leaders are at the top. Those who work for what's considered essential jobs are dead center. Specialist jobs and careers are closer to the top, and those who do jobs nobody wants to do are near the bottom.
Similar to Digling. But that's not what I meant.
What did you mean?
Are humans herd beings, pack beings, eusocial, hive mind, social structures like that?
Oh, that's what you meant. Well, we're definitely not a hive mind. We're too self-defeating to be eusocial. As for pack or herd, we're both. We have a pack mentality when we have a leader and a herd mentality when we don't.
How can humans be both?
Our social behaviors are very complex and a bit out of my field of expertise. What I do know for sure is that humans are social creatures who cannot be isolated at all. Just one day in isolation is enough to permanently damage our minds. Extroverts are especially vulnerable because they thrive on socializing. But even introverts like me long for socialization at times. Sometimes we get so lonely that we'll pack bond with just about anything.
Pack bond?
Hoo boy, how to explain? Humans thrive on inclusion. We draw our strength from connections with others, whether they be human, animal, or objects. If we see someone or something we like to have around, we will try to bond with it using whatever means we have at our disposal. The most common methods being food, hanging out often, or just having things in common. The strongest bonds we have are that of family.
Last word translate as clan. Humans similar to Vulpins?
I do not know about the Vulpins. Can you explain?
I forget you not from Mystic Ring. Vulpin people are often in groups called clans. Clans often consist of 3 generations of Vulpin. All live together in one den. They are very communal race. They also extremely protective of kits. Will go into fit of rage if one attempts to harm kits.
Sounds like us whenever someone tries to hurt those we care about.
Really? That interesting. Vulpin people are most powerful.
A buzzing beep could be heard.
What? Most powerful what? What was that weird noise anyway? Why does the Digling look terrified?
Interrogation over now. You go back to Cage and I go back to Owner.
He sounds so defeated. Like this is the way things are. One of these days I'll show this Digling that this is not our natural state, and it never will be. Not as long as I have breath in my body.
The sound of a door sliding open and closed could be heard. The loud stomp of a teloi and clicks of the Leopex could be heard as well.
Leopex 7763, take this human back to its cage.
Not today.
The sound of Rowen yelling and punches landing could be heard. The Leopex could be heard roaring before it suddenly stops with a thudding squelch.
What? I smashed. Flat as a pancake. I killed him. No. I didn't.
The inhibitor wore off quicker than expected. Ah well. No progress is made without collateral damage. It is clear that our liquid medications will not work for long on you. This needs to be rectified.
No, I didn't. I didn't mean to. Ow!
Sensation detected. Pain from unnecessary large gauge needle rating of 5 out of 10 on the Wong-Baker pain scale. Unknown liquid injected. Odds of attempted sedation, 50%. Odds of attempted poisoning, 50%. Recording stopped due to lack of consciousness. Recording saved to Neural Journal.
Hey everyone, hope you loved the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more awesome sci-fi content. You can also support us by hitting the thanks button or becoming a channel member. Your generosity helps us bring you more stellar stories. Every bit counts. Thanks a bunch.